Welcome to Wireman's Whimsy. Today I am going to be making this Thinking of You card using the Fine Art set. I have a subscriber who I chat with and named Mia. And Mia requested, she said she loved the floral work that I do and requested that I use something from the Fine Art bundle. So this is the art gallery set. It's the stamp set, and then there is the floral gallery dies as well. And this is the set that's, you can actually die cut out just wanted to say on here. So I am going to do another card with more of the die cuts on it. So thank you, Mia, for asking for this. I'm also using the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper. Now I've already cut this up and stored it, so you can see just how gorgeous this, look at this, isn't that fabulous paper? So really great DSP for sure, and that's what I'm using in today's card. I've gone just a bit different. As you know, I just tend to do things fairly subtle and quiet. I've gone really out of the box and gone loud on this card. So I have got a Bumblebee card base. I've got the DSP, and it's quite a vivid piece of DSP. And then I've calmed it a little bit with one of the end cuts, and that'll go over the bottom like that with the greeting on it. And then I'll do the flower in Bumblebee, two-step stamping, and then the stem and leaves in the Mossy Meadow. So we can go ahead and I'm just going to move some things out of the way just so that I've got a bit more room to work. And I'll be bringing everything back in just a bit. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to adhere the DSP down to the card front. Maybe I'll put another one in the middle just like that. Okay, and see, this is directional, so make sure my flowers are going the correct way. And we will pop this down. And then I'm going to stamp I'm Thinking of You in the Mossy Meadow on the little bit of quieter paper, just down towards the bottom, because I want my leaves to go over top. So there we go. I really like this set. The greetings are very good, very useful. But they're also very clear, very easy to read, which makes it really easy to stamp them down. Now I can add this to my card. Just advance my Stampin' Seal a little bit. There we go. And I can pop this down towards the bottom, making sure I'm even, and just drop it down. Okay, so on my scrap of white cardstock, I am going to stamp the leaves, and I'm going to stamp the flower, and then I'll run them through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and we'll go from there. So I'm just going to, doesn't matter which way up I put these, because I'm die cutting them out. So I will just stamp those and close up my ink pad. And with the two-step stamps, you can combine whatever colors you like. I prefer to use one color, but then use different values of it. So I've got the background and I've got the foreground stamp, and they're both in Bumblebee. But the background I want lighter, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp it away. And then I'm just going to stamp it down, so it's a lighter version, and then I'm going to come back in full version or full value of color and just layer this over the top. You don't have to be exact with this. Do your best to get it lined up. It doesn't have to be exact because it's more of an abstract. So there is the flower. As you can see, it's stamped there. And again, I use the Bumblebee, two different values of the Bumblebee. So that way I know that the colors are going to match well. So I'm just going to take my magnetic base and that, and I'm going to line this up so that I can see the stem in the whole die. There we go. Oops. A little less leaf, a little more stem. There we go. And then the flower. Oh, and I've managed to stamp these too close together. So I'm going to have to run it through on 2 separate times. So I apologize for that. When you want to, oh, and it's moved. Okay. It is going to be a challenge today. So there we go. Yeah, if you're planning on doing the die cutting all at once, you need to make sure you've left enough room on your, or between them, so that you can do that. And this is being a real problem today. It is just not sitting. I just did one as a sample card and it was just fine. And now it doesn't seem to want to play. There we go. So I will run it through and then I'll run the flower through and I can put the card together. So just means I get more of a workout winding it through. So there is the stems, and I will now do the flower. Just put that die on like that, sandwich it up, and run it through. And I've used dimensionals to attach the flower and the leaves. So there we go. So I will put dimensionals on the back of these. I will build the card and we will be good to go. So I'll just put 3 on the back of the flower and then I will load them on the card. And I just put this down just like that. And then I just pop this just over top of the end like that. And there you have the I'm Thinking of You card using the Art Gallery stamp set and the Floral Gallery dies, which is part of the Fine Art bundle, along with the Fine Art Floral DSP. So thank you very much for watching. As I said, feel free to add comments below, and if there is anything that you would like to purchase, the links will be below. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.